Hello, welcome to Conversations. I'm Mike May, and tonight we have with us Webster Thomas.
Yes.
And just to give a little bit of background, I like to go to the Ellington Country Fair, farmer's market, and I'm walking around, and here's a guy doing caricatures. And I thought, oh, so I watched you for a little while. Yeah. And now, how did you get into that? I mean, were you just walking down the street one day and said, I think I'll do caricatures for a while?
No. I started out studying animation and illustration.
Oh, okay.
In Fredonia State University. And just to keep my drawing skills sharp, I applied to Six Flags.
Oh.
Yeah, I started off at Six Flags.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I started it, yeah.
Now, how do you train for that kind of thing? Is there a caricature degree or something?
Well, the teacher gave us a book. It was a book that we have to study and look at the styles, and then we make it our own. So if you had a good way of drawing already, it's a good addition. So yeah, that's where we started from, the book.
Okay, so there was some kind of
background, some sort of tips here and there, yeah.
Now, tell us a little bit about, so where are you from originally?
So I'm originally from Jamaica.
Really?
Jamaica, man.
What a surprise.
You know, right? Yeah, so Jamaica, born and raised. All of my family members are here now. My grandmom filed for us to come to the States.
So she was here first?
Yeah, she was here first back in I think in the 80s, 90s, hopefully. I don't know.
Yeah,
but yeah, in the 90s. Yeah, so that's where she filed for us, yeah.
Okay, now, I saw you at the farmer's market. Now,
yes.
Where else do you do the farmers market, Six Flags?
I used to do farmers markets. Now I'm focusing on just festivals.
Oh, okay.
Food truck festivals, fairs. That's it. That's my thing, and birthday parties, weddings, that kind of a thing too.
Oh, so you're part of the entertainment, giving people something to do or something.
Definitely. Okay. Bring the laughs. I bring the laughs.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Now we were talking a little bit about here. So you came here when you were about how old?
21.
Oh, 21. So you lived in Jamaica and you came to New England when you were 21.
Yep.
What was that like?
The snow. So the snow was, it was very, I mean, it looked nice coming down. And then when temperature comes in, it's not the best feeling. But that was a little getting used to. The people are welcoming for the most part, you know. It's fine. You know, the living, the day-to-day life was very fast-paced. Here is...
I've heard that.
It is very fast-paced. In Jamaica, it's like, it was nice. You know, it's island time in Jamaica, but now it's like, let's go, let's hustle. So
everything's amped up quite a bit.
Yeah. So I had to get into that groove, into the speed of how things go. So yeah.
Now, we were talking a little bit earlier now. There's some other things you have going on or things that you'd like to do. What might that be? So
apart from going to school to learn how to draw, I started to, learn how to do voice impressions and stuff like that. So I do comedy, a little bit of comedy as well. So I would do my Donald Trump impression, stuff like that. But yeah, no. But I would do impressions, stuff like that, yeah.
And you said you have a TikTok?
Yes, a TikTok account. It's Web Studios, WEBZ Studios.
Okay.
And that's where I put all of my work there and all of my impressions, so you can visit it there.
Okay, all right, so that sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, now what we're going to do in a minute, we're going to break for a commercial in a minute. We're going to set things up, and you're going to show us how you do a caricature.
Sure.
Okay, all right, that'll be good.
Nice.
Okay, we're going to go to a commercial, and we'll be back in just a minute.
At Community Voice Channel, you learn television production with hands-on experience. Our programming comes from volunteers just like you. For more information on how to volunteer, call 860-645-1454 or visit www.cvcct.org. Don't just watch TV, make it.
Hello, welcome back. As you see, we've now gotten set up. Webster has his portable studio set up. Now you said, what do you call this? This is a...
It's a French easel, French box easel.
And when you were setting up, it's interesting, this whole thing folds down into like a little briefcase, and it's like, is it Lego? No, Transformers.
Transformers.
and Instant Studio.
Prime.
So he's going to demonstrate how he does a caricature with Melanie. And what's your official title here?
I'm the OT manager, so outreach trainer manager.
The outreach trainer manager, and she's been doing a very good job for years, and she's volunteered to be the first victim, the first model for this. Now, this was something when I was touching. This paper is slick.
Yes.
It's not.
It's not as I like when I'm finished. It brightens my colors.
Okay.
The other one, it kind of dulls it out a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's something different. Okay. So now, when you're doing something and someone says, "Oh, I want this done," and the person sits down, so what's your process?
So my
you are
process
thinking?
is I'm trying to go for likeness first, and you know it's a exaggeration type of art form, but I'm more on the cutesy exaggeration style. So for example, I look at I forgot your name.
Melanie.
Melanie. I look at Melanie, and she has nice long hair. So that's the first thing I might want to exaggerate. She has a
Okay.
nice oval face, beautiful bright eyes. So I might even want to exaggerate that too as well.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So for example, I'd like to start with the eyes first to
Okay.
capture the essence. Or sometimes I said turn to your left so I can get a 3/4.
My left or
Yeah, your left. Yeah, there you go. Come back a touch. Perfect, right there. And now get that eye first.
Okay.
So I get that eye. Get her little
Okay.
lash there. Get her eyebrow right there. Then I get the other eyebrow like that. Then I get another eye like that. And I want you to give me the biggest smile. And there we go. So I like to do,
Oh, okay.
get the smile like that. Get her nose. Like her nose ring, so I'm gonna draw that too.
Okay.
All right. And what color are your eyes?
Brown.
Brown. Okay.
Dark brown.
Dark brown. Okay. I'm gonna draw dark brown eyes for her.
Now, what kind of? I noticed that first big pen you were
Yes.
using. Is that like a brush pen, or what is that?
Yes, it's a Tombow brush pen, actually. Yes. I like that because it saves me steps, and it's
So you don't
very
have to
bright.
like dip it.
Right,
So it's-
and try to go over it. So it's just one big swoop.
So it's like a ballpoint brush.
Yeah, yeah, very thick. And what I'm using now are the very intricate lines, more detailed lines. All right, one more smile again. There we go. And now I'm getting her lips. All right, thank you.
If you need me to move camera one to the left, just let me know.
Now, as you're doing this, do you have a set order? You do things, and I always do the eyes, then the nose, then the lips. So you just kind of feel your way
yeah.
through it, or what?
Yeah, I like to get the eyes first. That's
Okay.
just my thing. I think it's just a habit back from Six Flags, and I just like doing it that way. Sometimes I start with the nose first if it's the most prominent.
Uh-oh.
If it's the most prominent feature. But no, it's perfectly fine. So now at this point, I got what I like what I'm seeing now. Now I'm
Okay.
gonna get with the hair now.
Okay.
So I like to do in one big swoop
Okay.
like that, and then I get the edge, and a big swoop like that again.
Okay.
It's offside, then I'm gonna continue it all the way from there again. And then boom, nice round, just like that,
Okay.
that. So I notice a lot of hair. So I'm gonna emphasize that a little bit more. That, and then the last smile, I promise.
Aw.
And there we go. Just want to get that nice little whip right there. Perfect. There we go. Boom. So this is the basic
Okay.
right now, and now I'm going to do the fine details.
So you now use just 3 pens. You have
Yeah.
like your big brush pen, that little fine pen, then like a more medium one. Okay,
Perfect.
so you use those 3 like for this step.
Yep.
Okay.
Now I'm going to use the 0.7 just for the detail over here, just to get a little bit of, volume.
Yes, I need volume.
Yes, we need volume. Just a little bit of volume. And just for her shirt, I'm going to do a little bit of thing there.
Okay.
There we go. And I'll go back with my thick pen, get her glasses. Then go back to the 0.7, get those inner lenses. Just like that.
Okay. Now, how long have you been doing this?
Just about 5 minutes. I'm just messing.
No, I mean, how many caricatures?
8 years. I've been doing this for
8
8
years.
years.
So how many caricatures do you think you've done? Six Flags and fairs.
Wow. I'm saying probably close to 5,000.
Really? Oh, good grief.
Up
Yeah.
there, 10,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. This is for the black and white. So
Okay.
So I do 2 options. I do a black and white. I'm done right now. Now I'm going to do the color.
Okay.
Yep.
So it just took you 3 different pens, and you were able to do all this. Okay.
All of this. Yep.
Okay. So now you're gonna.
Now I'm going to do color.
Okay, and your handy dandy little drawer here.
Yeah.
This is very ingenious.
It's-
All the colors.
The French
Everything right.
French box easel.
That's
I love
why
it.
they were able to do all those Monet. That's why he was able to do that. He had this.
Yes. Yes.
Van Gogh didn't have this. That's why he didn't live long enough. He just had to carry this stuff out.
All right. So for color, I like to get my reds first, like the lips, the cheeks, a little bit of the forehead. So
And you just have a little piece in your hand. You don't have the
Yeah.
just little cracked pieces. Huh?
yeah, I'm very strong. They tend to break while I color. So yeah. So start with the reds first.
Okay.
So do it like that. Get the lips first.
Now again, I just noticed you pulled out the colors relatively quickly. If you've done this 5,000 times,
Yes.
that you can just go, okay, I'm going to need these 4 or
Right.
5 colors.
Yep. Yeah, it's comes with a lot of, like you said,
Yeah,
5,000.
yeah,
So I'm like,
yeah.
I know it becomes like muscle memory.
Right,
You know?
right. Or like typing, you don't even.
Yeah. I wish I could type that fast and without even looking.
Oh.
That's a skill I
Oh,
want to
you can't
do.
touch type?
No, I can't.
Oh, good grief.
No.
Well,
I
now
have to look.
Oh. Well, I feel a little bit better because here you're doing all this in 5 minutes and I can barely sign my own name.
Yeah, a lot of practice. Getting the cheeks. And you said you have dark brown eyes, correct? All right. So a little bit of red, just a little bit. Right there. Boom. A little bit on the chin.
Now, do you draw or paint in any other media?
To be honest, I'm not a fan of painting, but I'm really good at it. And my wife always says I need to paint more. But yeah, I love. Painting is okay. Painting is okay. I love this more.
Now, do you oil, watercolor?
Acrylic and
acrylic.
oils. Yeah,
Acrylic and oil?
Yeah, but preferably acrylic. Again, because I don't like painting, I wanted to just get it over
Right,
with,
right,
so
so
it dries
right,
quickly.
dries, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I did watercolors for a while,
Okay.
and it was fun, and I did a couple things that were very amateurish, but that's a sailboat, and that's the beach, and
Right.
that's a lighthouse.
Right.
But it became like for me, it became like another, just when I need another hobby, something else I was having to think about. But my wife's an artist. She does
nice.
watercolors. Yeah, she does. Well, it was kind of funny because I started doing it. There was a place down the street, and I brought these things home, and she said, well, if he can do it. And then she took lessons for like 8 years from that guy, and she has a whole gallery in the house now, and she still,
Oh, wow.
she still does stuff.
She
Yeah.
still does it? On the weekends or?
Well, like, yeah, during the day, on the
Doing
weekends.
it? Gotcha. Yeah.
Other things have been gotten in the way.
Yeah, so right now I'm just applying her skin tone. It's a light peach, because this is the standard for drawing.
Okay.
All right, so now this is another basic first foundation.
Oh, okay. So this is like the okay.
The first tone. And then I'm gonna add possibly a little bit of maybe burnt orange for shadow. All right, so this is another basic foundation. That's for the neck. That's gonna be a little bit darker because it's got a nice shadow going there. All right.
Oh, okay, all right. Now something has just popped out. I said, oh, okay. Now I see where this is going.
All right, so now I'm gonna get her hair. So it's gonna be like that.
Now, what would you do? Let's say you got one of those genius grants or something. You had like X amount of money. Oh, now I can spend the next 5 years working on whatever I want to work on. I don't have to worry about making a living or. What would you do? Would you paint? Would you?
To be honest, I would still go back to animation and
That's right, animation.
Try to make my video games. Try to do video games.
Oh,
yeah,
video games.
Yes, that's my thing. I love video games, and I would love to design them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, my son's a software engineer. Maybe you should.
We should link. For sure. I would love to get like a PlayStation deal or something like that.
Oh,
that would be nice. So yeah, so now on the other side is a darker brown. I'm gonna mix it with this again.
Now, have you ever had a really bad experience while doing this at?
Yes.
Okay. So what's happened?
So it was a miscommunication.
Okay.
She didn't want a caricature.
Oh.
She wanted a
Oh.
yeah. She wanted somewhat realistic.
Oh.
And it was for the birthday. That was one. The other one was so when I'm drawing couples, I always ask, are you a couple? But for this one, I forgot. And it was a dad and a daughter. And so I had to draw it over.
We'll be right back. Don't go any further with this.
But he was a good sport. Okay. He tipped me because the second one came out even better.
He let you do a second one.
Yeah, he did. He did. I was surprised. I was really surprised. But other than that, no. People say, "Oh my God, why you make my lip too big?" And it's a caricature. It's supposed to be exactly exaggerated. So once you have a nice sense of humor and you know what this is, just for fun, funny. Actually, I'm doing a little bit more here.
Well, a zillion years ago, my wife and I were in San Francisco, and somebody was doing caricatures, and watching. Oh, he got that person exactly right. Oh, he got that person exactly right. That person. So well, let's do it. Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Right.
So we finished, and I looked at it and I thought, gee, he made me look kind of dorky. And then I thought, uh-oh.
Okay.
He got everybody else exactly right, but when he did me, I don't look like that.
So I'm gonna tell you a little secret in the caricature business. We tend to be nicer to women, but the guys we're going in.
Don't care.
We are going in, and you'll be surprised. Some of the women are very receptive to it. They're like, "Oh my God, You're so funny. You make my nose so big. I love it. So it
Oh,
depends.
so
It
they-
depends.
yeah.
It depends.
People have a sense of humor. That
Yeah.
realize-
Yeah. Some of them actually ask, okay, go ahead, destroy me. I was like, okay,
Oh, all right.
let's go, you know?
Now, how is it doing? Someone brings their 3-year-old or something and says, "Oh, do a kid." How do you handle kids?
Kids are fine, actually.
Oh.
You know, from my experience, I think because I'm energetic as well, they're like, oh, he's cool, let me just stay and, you know. But if they're having a little bit of issue, I just ask the parent just to have them sit.
Oh, okay.
Have them sit in your lap or something like that. Get your eyes. Notice some different colors. I'm gonna add that too.
You know, I knew somebody, they had 2 different colored eyes. They had a very dark brown and a very dark green, and the pupils were different sizes. So looking at them sometimes was a little disconcerting because it was like talking to 2 different people. And they were saying one time something happened and she had to go to the hospital. She like hurt her arm or something and went to the hospital. And they looked at her eyes and they thought, oh no, she's having a stroke. Because the pupils were different sizes. And I guess if
Oh,
you're
wow.
normal, and they started, and the person said, no, that's how she looks. I mean, don't do
no.
anything, don't do anything. She has that. So,
Yeah, that's scary.
now what's the strangest, if that's the right thing you've
Request?
ever made? Okay, request. What's a strange request? If you've had a strange request, or a strange
So
incident.
many. Well, I remember one where the mom wanted to be, I can't remember the actress's name.
Oh.
So she wanted the actress's eyes,
Oh.
and then she wanted the actress's woohoo, and then like picking parts of.
Oh.
I was like, ma'am, that's extra. I'm sorry. And you know, you gotta pay me a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
But it's got to look like me, but as long as I look like this person.
Yeah, make me
okay.
look like this. I was like, that's extra. Okay. So I usually do that little poker fun kind of a thing. All right, so I'm going to complete your cheek.
Now, what's the most fun caricature? Is there such a thing? Like, is it couples or kids or
Ooh, that's a great question, actually.
like I say, oh, this is going to be fun, or I enjoy doing that.
Yeah, it depends on the model.
Okay.
But yeah, couples are, I think the best in terms of reactions and when I'm finished, and yeah, they tend to be more energetic with my reactions, with my drawings actually. Okay, so now I'm just finishing touches right now. Getting a little bit more of the shadows so I can pop some more.
Now, do people ever have you do their animals?
Yes, dogs. I drew a pig before.
A pig.
I drew a pig before at a fair. I drew an otter before.
Otter. Okay, now you have to explain that.
That one. So apparently the otter was, I think the otter was sick. So she wanted me to draw like a memory memoriam kind of a drawing kind of a thing. So I drew that. Drew the otter. I think. Yeah.
Was it a live otter or was it a?
She was about to die.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So they just wanted me to, do something memory.
But she had a pet otter?
Yeah, pet otters actually.
Otters?
Like she showed me a picture of them, and there were like 12 of them. And
She had 12 otters?
12 of them. I was like, man,
Is this,
you are utterly great.
is this Gilligan's Island or something? Or
There's a poor Cornick joke.
where did somebody have 12 otters? Where was this?
Where was I? I was at Willimantic, I believe.
Willimantic?
Yeah, I was in Willimantic.
Somebody had 12 pet otters in Willimantic?
Yeah.
You move in interesting circles.
I do.
I've been to Willimantic lots of times.
I could be. Well, I try to remember. I
Well,
think I might
even
be
Connecticut, even just
wrong. Yeah,
it was in
she was.
Connecticut.
Yeah, she was there. It was at another fair, and I drew it from a picture, actually. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
I drew it from a photo.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
that's
wasn't
not-
specific. Yeah, I drew it from a photo.
Oh,
But still,
Yeah.
there's a lot of others. And the final touch.
Is it harder to draw from a photo or a person?
I think it's a slightly harder from a photo because it's so still, and I have to really think, okay, I'm gonna make this work, you know. So creatively wise, it's challenging, but still fun to do. All right, and at this point I'll be like, okay, what is your favorite color?
Silver.
Silver. Okay, what is your second favorite color?
Let's say green.
Gray? Okay, gray. All right, so what I would normally do, I'm gonna do blue-gray, just to fuse it, just to make the background a little bit, make the
Oh,
background.
you did break it.
See, I'm very strong. Just to help the background a little bit more. And then I'll finish up the shirt. And then the smile. Okay, and at this point, I'll be like, are you ready? I'll do my signature.
Okay.
Today's the 20th.
17th. Is this the 17th?
3/17, 22.
Yes.
20, okay.
Pat Patrick's Day, yeah.
There we go. And I said, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, so
I'll go back.
Here we
down,
go.
and I'll do like this.
There's me.
It's looking in a mirror. It's looking in a mirror.
Thank you.
No problem, no problem.
Very cool.
So I would have a bag, and then I'll give it to you later. And here you go.
Wonderful.
You're welcome.
So much.
No problem.
Okay. Okay, now we're going to be right back, and we're going to try something a little different. So we're going to cut the
Ooh.
commercial, and we'll be right back.
At Community Voice Channel, you learn television production with hands-on experience. Our programming comes from volunteers just like you. For more information on how to volunteer, call 860-645-1454 or visit www.cvcct.org. Don't just watch TV, make it.
Okay, welcome back. And now we've seen that Webster has done over 5,000 caricatures. We've seen him do one live. Now we have a special challenge for him. He's going to do me, and how fast can he do a full-color caricature? So Webster, it's all yours.
All right. All right, turn a little bit to your left.
My left, okay?
Yep. All right, perfect. Okay, Mike, are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right.
Yep,
Thank you.
no problem. Can hold it.
Okay. Okay, so here's both of me, and we want to thank Webster Thomas
No
for coming
problem.
by.
Thank you for
And
having
thank
me.
you for joining us for conversations, and we hope to see you again soon. Thanks.